Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Nerd Chat here on Electro Ninja's Lab. I am here with my fellow host,
I'm Jack.
and we're going to talk about the Minecraft movie as well as Shrek 5. Oh my gosh. So, which one do you want to start with?
The Minecraft movie.
You want to start with the Minecraft movie since that's got more information?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think we said when we first saw the Minecraft movie trailer, the first Minecraft movie trailer, we were like, "Ew, no, what the fuck." Then when we saw the behind the scenes, we were a little bit more okay. And then this recent trailer, you just went full, "Oh, what the fuck," and I'm just like, it might be good, it might be fun. So, yeah. So what do you? Give me some thoughts. I'm intrigued.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be garbage. In fact, I'm like 100% certain it's gonna be garbage. There's no reason for it to look like that. Any of it.
Mm.
I don't understand why it would. Why is Jack Black Steve? Why does his beard look like that?
Well, that's just his beard. That's what his beard always currently always looks like. Um,
I know, but if it's not, but if he's trying to, but he's playing a character.
yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I I think the important thing to realize with when it comes to the Minecraft movie is that people have been asking about a Minecraft movie, like, what would this look like, for years and years, and we've seen like a lot of different people do a lot of different takes, and I don't I think the most important thing to realize with this is that this is what Warner Brothers sees Minecraft as. I don't think it's necessarily as well as like with a lot of talk from the developers of the game. Um, and the thing is, like, with Minecraft, it's such a different animal in from like when it first began. And there's a lot of details with that can be really interesting, but at the same time, it's there has been so many fan creations. There's been the animations. There's been the just people making movies in the Minecraft universe. There have been people who have created live action chaos. Where they basically went out into the woods and acted like they were in Minecraft, and then photoshopped in certain things or edited certain things in so that it looked like it was Minecraft. There's all sorts of things that have happened, and that's but this is with a pretty good budget. I don't know the exact budget off the I don't know it off. I don't think they've even mentioned it. Um, but it's got to have a decent budget, and they have made changes. I think the most notable thing is if you look at the trailer, at the two trailers, the sheep. The sheep has gone a significant change that it's not as disturbing to me as it was when it first came out. It's not like like it still has like the this strange style that they're going for. Um, and I don't think that they really had the best look anyways, no matter what they were doing. The monsters have always looked really good. I think that the biggest flaw in this thing has been the animals. As well as I know that a lot of people really don't like the villagers. I think they're fine. They look kind of disturbing, and that's kind of the point of villagers. So I don't know. That's my thought process. Um, I don't know. I think I think that if you're looking for a movie that is going to be a masterpiece, I don't think that a Minecraft movie was never going to be the answer to that. It wasn't going to be like it was going to be comedy, it was going to be stupid, it was going to be funny, and I think that they are going in that direction. And I feel like it's going to be funny at the very
They
least.
casted Jack Black. What else could they possibly be doing?
Yeah, fair enough. Exactly. And Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa has done more than just comedy.
No, but he's at his most. He enjoys himself the most when he does comedy. I've noticed.
Well, so is everyone.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, and like it feels like from what I'm seeing, I feel like Jason Momoa and Jack Black are going to be the main comedy duo, and then everyone else is going to be kind of serious, with maybe the kid being like kind of a in between. Like he's kind of serious sometimes, but he's also he can join in with the fun. That's kind of what I'm seeing, which that's understandable. I think that there's going to be a lot of comedy that's going to come from even the two serious characters, though. So we'll see. Um, I'm kind of disturbed about freaking what they're going to be going on with the villager and Jennifer Coolidge's character. That love story is just going to be weird as fuck. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I don't know. I think that there's a lot of comedy, a lot of hilarity that's gonna happen with it, and I think that's the most important thing to realize is that they're gonna just, I think they're just trying to have fun, and whatever the case is, I think that's gonna be. I think it has the potential to be good. I think that's the important thing to realize. I don't know. I'm gonna go see it. I know that you're not. You don't want to see it, but I'm gonna go see it, and then I'll tell you how funny it is. But yeah. So then there's the Shrek movie. Why is there Shrek 5? Why? They can't let the. I don't understand why they can't just let Shrek just be done. Like they've done so much with it. They've done all the Puss in Boots shit. They've done all the Shrek shit. I don't know. I think that they should have ended it at Shrek 4 because like there were problems at Shrek 4 that like you could see that it was becoming a problem. The Puss in Boots was becoming a problem, but now with Shrek 5, I just. What do you think?
I think it's asking for trouble.
Yeah. Like there's so little with it right now. It is just the teaser, and with movement, it's a little bit better, but it's like so little better, and they do have and apparently they're gonna like take the memes that have been made of Shrek and put them into the movie. Well, at least that's what they did for the teaser. Where they basically pretended like Pinocchio was the one who was making all those Shrek memes. But did you see the teaser or no?
I did.
Okay, cool. I don't know. Like, I think that they wanted to do something with the kids, and we knew that was gonna happen. But I don't know, the kid Fiona and Shrek, they just look worse, like significantly, and like Shrek and Fiona have always like kind of looked kind of weird, but I think the extra definition that they're giving them is not doing them favors. Like they're looking like, what are they supposed to be at this point? Like 50, 60 maybe? They look like they're 80. I don't know. Like you don't look that old at 50 or 60 usually. I don't know. And also, have you heard the theory that that the daughter that's there is not their daughter that was in the movie, but in the previous movies, but it's actually like one of the boys that has
Oh yeah, I've
transitioned.
seen that because she has blue eyes.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it was just a mistake that they made.
I'm betting you it's just a mistake that they made.
Yeah, because I don't see them really going in that direction at this point in time. I like if they were to do that, I think that they would probably do it in like with all the chaos that's going on right now. I don't know if they would do that at this point in time. So I don't know. I feel like they'd probably want to play it safe-ish and avoid too many quote unquote controversial topics as they would as they'd put it. I don't know. I don't know. But apparently it's coming out soon. Or like in next year or something. Which I mean with just a teaser, who knows? Who knows how far in development it is? But yeah, I don't know. I think it's also telling though because of the fact that the teaser is them looking terrified. Maybe them being a little bit ugly is actually a good thing. But at the same time, I don't know. I think the another important thing is that a lot of people have like made edits to the teaser, edits to the pictures, and just like spaced out Shrek's eyes a little bit, and it becomes a little bit. Becomes so much more believable, and it's just like little details, just changing it just ever so slightly, and I think that they could have a win. Then maybe it could actually be good. Um, I think that I don't know. I think that that the disgust and the debating that has been happening over Shrek 5 might actually be what they wanted. Because they knew that they were going to they wanted to age up the characters, but they wanted to see, okay, what do you need? What exactly is going on here? What are some things that we need to change? Let's get the most important characters out there so that people can see them, and then okay, let's look over all of the information that they're giving us, and edit the character models ever so slightly so that they are actually believable and people actually like them. Because yeah, it wouldn't take it wouldn't take like a huge amount of effort to change if they just change the model just ever so slightly to be like Shrek's eyes a little bit a little bit more separated. Maybe I don't know what to change with Donkey. Donkey is just a menace. Fixing if that is I don't even remember what the kids' names were.
Finn, Fergus, and Felicia.
Yeah, if that is Felicia, they'll be like, "Oh shit, let's fix her eyes," because like she's since she's like the newest character, they can fix up people's they can fix up their eyes if she is actually supposed to be one of the boys, then they can fix her. Then they'll keep her eyes the way that they are. But I don't know. Also, how do you feel about Zendaya playing the daughter?
I think that's fun. I like Zendaya.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be interesting. But what kind of gets me wondering is like, does that mean that all three of the kids are gonna have like these current celebrity actors? Because like, granted, the Shrek actors were pretty popular at their time. But
Mike Myers was super popular at the time. At the time Shrek came out.
yeah,
Because So I Married an Axe Murderer was like 2 years old.
yeah. Like, I think maybe Cameron Diaz was probably like the least popular of the three, and like and that's saying something because it's like Like, if she's like the
Ooh,
least
Cameron
popular,
fucking Diaz.
huh? Like of
Because
the
it's
three,
Cameron fucking Diaz.
yeah. Like everyone knows who she is, so it's like Eddie Murphy. You don't really think about him too often nowadays, but like back in the day, he was like extremely popular. Same goes for Mike Myers. So I think like so all of the actors were pretty popular. So it wouldn't be like a huge shocker to see all of the to see the new actors, whoever they are, with obviously Zendaya playing their daughter, and then the other two playing the others. Then
Wouldn't it be funny if Tom Holland was one of them?
that would be hilarious. Or
I would
if
laugh.
or if they're like trying to find like we don't know what there's absolutely nothing that has been confirmed about the Shrek 5 movie. So like all we know is that Zendaya is playing one of the kids, and that's it. The rest of the kids are we don't know who the other two kids are being played by. We don't know what the plot is. We can see like a little bit of the background, which looks like maybe it's like the swamp house, but they've increased its size. Maybe they found a different house and changed it, because it looks different. Whatever is going on there, maybe they found a new tree or something like that. Maybe they moved to far away because like I don't know.
Fiona's parents were there, or mother was
Yeah.
there.
Well, her mom was there, and technically they are still royalty, and then it would also allow them to. Uh, I like Arthur. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I like him. I think that he was fun. I don't know
I need
why.
to rewatch Shrek.
Huh?
I need to rewatch Shrek and
All
Shrek 2.
all four.
All three. I don't like the fourth one as much.
Well, I mean, the fourth one is just a freaking fanfic. Let's be honest here.
That's true.
So, as long as they're not going in that same direction, I think that that's fine. Shrek 4 is the different category. Also, speaking of which, what do you think is the do you think that the most recent Puss in Boots movie happened between Shrek 4 and Shrek 5? Or do you think that...
Probably.
Okay. Because I think like the first Puss in Boots movie I think that took place before any of the Shrek movies. Because he's still an outlaw. He's kind of hated. But Puss in Boots 2, the Wish one, he feels much older. He feels older than he is in Shrek 4. So I think that it's reasonable to assume that he is probably in that is probably taking place after that, and probably that's going into Shrek 5. Because yeah, he does look a lot older. And as such, we could probably see the characters from the Puss in Boots movie in there. Although I do wonder, like, if there's going to be any reference to the show. Speaking of which, did you see the show at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's not, most of it's not important, because they basically, they got rid of it in the last episode to basically make it so that it's none of it is canon. Pretty much 90% of the show is not canon, except that it's in Puss's mind. Puss remembers everything that happened. And then, which also, to me, that kind of says that it was probably something where Puss probably went through all of that and then went into Shrek 2, and then continued to be a better person. Because he's still not as he's not I'd say he's kind of close to the level he's at in Shrek 2, but I don't know. It's hard to say. that show is such a weird trip anyways. I don't know what to say about it. um I don't know. It's weird. And there's no reference to the Shrek series in the Puss in Boots show. Same goes for the first movie. I don't know about the second movie. I haven't watched it. um I should watch it at some point though. um but yeah. But yeah, like I think the only people who remember it, who remember the plot of Shrek, the Puss in Boots show, is Puss in Boots himself and Dulcinea, because she also leaves at that point. And that's but then they decide, instead of having Dulcinea be his love interest in the second movie, they made it be the same girl from the first movie. So what happened with Dulcinea? What the heck? I don't know. They did. I don't think the people who make the Shrek or the Puss in Boots movies care about the Puss in Boots show. I don't think they ever have, which is fine because it's not canon, or it might be canon, but it's not like the majority of it doesn't matter. So I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird series. Uh. So what? Out of curiosity, what did you think of Shrek 3? Because I know a lot of people hated it.
I liked it.
You liked it? Okay. Yeah. I don't know why people hated it so much. It felt like a good conclusion to the story. And honestly, if they had just ended it at Shrek 3 and never done anything else, I think that a lot of that it would probably be perfect. I think that the Shrek series could have ended on a high note. Shrek and Fiona have their kids, and they're gonna raise them. A big surprise there. They don't have to worry about any more adventures. Blah 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 blah. Far Far Away is safe because Arthur is running it. Like, granted, Arthur is young, but I don't know. And he's inexperienced, so I think that there could have been some interesting plot hooks if they did decide to do anything more. But then people apparently hated Shrek 3, so then yeah. I don't know. But also another thing that is coming to my mind is Arthur doesn't in like every story, Arthur has never had kids, so it kind of makes me wonder if Arthur is going to be when he eventually dies at some point in the future of the Shrek universe. Does that mean that Shrek and Fiona's kids are going to be the ones who are next in line for the throne?
I believe that does mean that, yes.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious to me if they actually decide to go with that route, and maybe that is the plot of Shrek 5. Maybe maybe Arthur is not doing so well and he doesn't have an heir, so he's just like, "Hey, Shrek, I know you don't want to be king, but I need someone to take my place. Do you think one of your kids would be good enough for that?" And then they're going to talk about like and then maybe they'll have like a conversation or something like that, and they'll do like a trial or some bullshit to see which of the three kids is actually the best for the place. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I think that's. I don't know. I think if they, I'm willing to pass any judgment on Shrek 5 until they give us another trailer, because there's been so much shit with it. And I think that if they're going to change, after the teaser, I'm a little bit more willing to give it a chance. And if they are actually looking at all of the people who are talking about it and discussing it and saying, okay, here's what's good, here's what's bad, let's fix things, then and they actually do improve what's going on with Shrek and Fiona and Donkey. They need help. it's weird to me that that Pinocchio looks the best of all of these characters.
He is always complex, I guess.
Yeah, but also they probably didn't need to change his model too much. Like they probably changed it a little bit because like if they didn't change it at all, then it would be a problem, and he would be he wouldn't match the same design as the rest. But I think that they probably took the model and they that they had of him, and then they just made some slight tweaks. So I think that they could probably do the same thing. Like Shrek and Fiona and Donkey, they feel like they're completely new models. So I don't know. I it's weird. It's fucking weird. I don't know. Anyways, is there any other movies that are coming out while I'm thinking about it soon?
I don't know.
I know Superman's coming out, but you're not that you don't really care about Superman.
This is true.
Like it's not even like you despise it or you you just don't give a shit. Yeah. I still think it's so weird that for this new universe that they're creating, they're putting Guy Gardner as like the first Green Lantern we're seeing. I think that's a bad move. I think that's a really bad move for that. But I don't know. Maybe there'll be a little bit. Maybe it's not like as bad as we think it is. But yeah, Guy Gardner is like the least liked of all of them. So I don't know what they're thinking with that. I think that's the only problem I have with what I've seen for that so far.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are not too thrilled, but yeah. Well, I mean, Fantastic Four is coming out soon. I don't remember exactly when, but I think that's the next Marvel movie. Which I'm excited for that. I think that's gonna be so much fun. I might be wrong about that. It might be Thunderbolts. But yeah, one of those two is coming out next, and I'm actually really excited for those. I've really liked the new Captain America one, which I know you probably haven't seen that yet, right?
Correct.
Okay. I know that a lot of people are giving it shit because of lots of different reasons, but I liked it. I think it was a good movie. I know that a lot of people are connecting what's going on there to what's going on in the real world, where, yeah, but we also got to remember that this has been that this movie has been in development probably for years. That there's no way that that it's being a discussion on what is currently happening in the real world. Like they would not have had time to even like look at anything that happened with that with what's currently going on. So I think that that's so whatever you think, people who are making statements that it's like comparing Ross to Trump, no, they're not, because it's not able to. He's just a bad president, and there's always been bad presidents. Sorry. Just because Trump is really bad does not mean that it's representing him. But I don't know. Like that's neither here nor there. But yeah. I liked it. I think that I think a lot of people should get. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it because I think it's really good. I think that I know that a lot of people. I think that the important thing to realize when it comes to Marvel is that it's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, and I think that it was so popular for so long, and because it was so popular for so long, people are expecting it to be popular forever, and that it needs to be like the best thing in the world, when in actuality it's becoming nerdier, and that's okay. You don't have to not every single person needs to watch every single movie in order to like it. Watch what you like, and I think that they also need to realize that when it comes to the Marvel movies, the creators of it, is maybe don't connect them as severely as they have been, which I would say they're not. They're not like they're not as connected as they used to be. You don't have to have seen every single thing. If you want to watch Daredevil, the new Daredevil show, you don't have to have watched pretty much anything. Like, it does reference freaking Hawkeye, Spider-Man, which freaking all of the Defenders shows. It does mention them at least a little bit. It kind of makes reference to them. But honestly, you could have just watched Daredevil, the first Daredevil series, and then watch the new stuff. Or you could just hop into Daredevil. There's enough context clues to figure everything out. So even if you haven't watched the new all of the pretty much anything, you could jump into Daredevil. And I know it's called Born Again, but it's like that's it. It's just because it's a continuation, but you can literally jump in now if you wanted to and never have watched anything else that was Marvel. So I think that that's an important detail that I think that they're learning, but also like Daredevil is just really good. But yeah. And you haven't watched that yet, have you?
Nope.
Okay, it's fun. I think you'd enjoy it. It is violent, obviously, but so not everyone's cup of tea. But like everyone here is gonna like it.
Fair.
So yeah, and I really like it. I think that's fun. I'm a little bit annoyed at certain aspects because, but mostly because they did something that I'm not happy about and just makes me sad. But I understand what they were doing with it. I think that it was. I think that they kind of weren't certain what to do with a certain character anymore, and they also felt like it wasn't necessarily the best thing, so they killed him off. So, and it's sad, but at the same time, I kind of see what they were thinking with it, because that is actually developing characters a lot better. But it's also. It doesn't. I know a lot of people are probably going to say that it's fridging him. It's fridging the character, but in actuality, no. It's. I think that like they're still developing even that character to a certain degree. So like even in his death, it feels like they're developing the character that got killed. So, yeah. Anyways, I know that a lot of people are probably going to say that it's fridging, but I don't think it is. And also, this is the Marvel Universe. If they want to bring characters back, they'll bring characters back. Oh, yeah, and that concerns me as well. I don't know. A question actually, because since we're talking about Daredevil, did you like the Defenders shows, the different all four of those that were on Netflix?
I haven't watched them.
You haven't watched any of them?
Nope.
Wow, color me surprised. I would have thought that you would have watched those. Those were amazing. Obviously those being freaking Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, as well as obviously Defenders. A lot of people hated Iron Fist, and I still don't understand why. Like, it's just weird. People are weird. So I don't know. I want to see him show up in Shang-Chi, too, I should say, but I don't know. I know a lot of people don't really care. I also think that they're kind of trying. One of the things that they might be doing though with Iron Fist is they might be testing the waters because with freaking Iron Fist in Marvel Rivals, because it's a different Iron Fist. So they might be testing the waters to see, okay, what do people think of this guy, and then they're planning on using him instead of having it be Danny Rand anymore. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I can't really think of anything else to talk about right now. Fair enough. That's probably a good place to stop. We've talked for about half an hour. Anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this nerd chat. I have been Electro Ninja, he's been Jack, and we'll see you guys next time. But on